Jake, are you serious? That's your friend Barbara's Janet?
It sure is.
I thought you weren't playing video games anymore.
It's not a game. It's very educational.
Oh no, this is terrible.
What's wrong, Hattie?
I'm Miss Jean. Join me on a trip to Discovery Mountain, where the air is clear enough to hear your imagination, and where every day is an exercise in faith. Join me for today's expedition in Discovery Mountain. In our last episode in this story series called Bullies and Blessings, we heard that Jake's friend Barbara needs his help. She's driving up the mountain now, and it looks like she'll be at Jake's any minute. Jake's pacing back and forth, waiting for her arrival. He forgot to ask Barbara some important questions, like what kind of dog she has and what he needs to be prepared. But it's too late to back out now. Let's join Jake and exercise our faith together in today's episode called Jenny Goes to School.
Oh no, Barbara's here. What if I bought the wrong food? Or what if I need dog toys? Oh, why did I agree to take care of Janet? Get yourself together, Jake. You're doing this because she's a friend and needs your help. Barbara!
Oh, Jake, I can't tell you how thankful I am you're doing this. I've just been frantic about my father.
So what happened anyway? How is he? I think I forgot to ask you. I think I forgot to ask you a lot of things.
He fell off of a ladder and he broke 3 ribs.
Ow!
Well, at his age, it could have been much worse, and he will be discharged from the hospital tomorrow.
Oh, that's great news!
Yes, and thankfully, I found a flight. Driving all the way back would have taken too long.
Oh, I'm happy to help. I just wish we had time to catch up a little.
Oh, me too. I'd already planned to see you before I left this area. I wanted to surprise you, just not under these circumstances.
Well, you certainly surprised me. Are you sure you can't stay for a little while, just until Janet gets used to me?
No, I have to get to the city in time to take my flight. But don't worry, Jenny loves everyone. In 5 minutes, you'll feel like she's yours.
Jenny? On the phone, I thought you said Janet.
I did, but that's why I call her Jenny.
Huh? I don't think never mind.
She's in the back. I'll introduce you. Then I'll unload her bed and her favorite toys.
You have her toys? That's great.
I've got her pillows, too. Oh, she loves pillows.
Oh, yeah?
She'll steal them right off your bed.
Oh, thanks for the warning.
I have food for her, and she loves snacks. She's crazy about carrots, and she likes bananas, too, the peel and all.
She eats bananas? I've known a lot of dogs, but I don't remember any eating bananas.
All right, Jenny, say hello to Jake.
That's Jenny? Oh, this is a disaster.
It's a disaster in here.
Huh? What?
Your room. It's a disaster, Harold. Please turn off the computer. Your room is such a mess, and you're not supposed to be playing that game right now anyway.
I told you, Architect isn't a game. It's educational and artistic. It's got art right in its name. You like art, don't you?
Yes, but even good things have a proper time and place. You have to think things through, Harold. Really think.
Think, Harold, think.
I am thinking, Dad. I think I could win the Architect competition.
Competition? Uh-oh. I'm seeing a rerun of Soccer Squash-orama.
Architect is different. I might be a rich and famous builder someday, and it would all start here.
Harold, are you home?
Up here, Logan.
The only thing I want started here is some serious cleaning. Your mom will be home in a few hours, and what will she think?
Dad, it's not too messy in here.
I knocked, but no one heard me.
Sorry, Logan, but Harold was about to start cleaning his room. Isn't that right, Harold?
That's right.
No problem. I can help.
All right, thanks.
Well, I'll be in my study working on my sermon.
Harold, your room is messy. We'd better get to work.
Yeah, sure. But first look. There's this program called Architect, where you build cities, get points for how cool looking you make them. And
Wait, I thought you weren't playing video games anymore.
it's not a game. It's very educational.
Uh-huh.
They're having a contest, and when I win, I'll get $2,000, and everyone in the Architect universe will know my name.
You mean if you win?
I know I can win. You should see the stuff I've designed. I got tons of positive reviews from other players.
If you say so, but if you ask me, you need to really think about this, Harold.
Carol, think.
The next morning in Discovery Mountain was perfectly ordinary, with everyone doing perfectly ordinary things as they went off to work and school. Except at Jake's house. There, it was anything but ordinary.
Olivia's wanting me to teach Bible class today, and not only do I not have a story, I have Barbara's miniature donkey. I had no idea a female donkey's called a jennet. Hello?
Hi, Jake. Olivia asked me to remind you about teaching Bible today.
I know.
Good. Hey, did your friend Barbara make it out there last night?
Oh yeah, she made it.
Well, how's the pet sitting going?
Oh, it's going.
You sound a little cranky, Jake. Did Barbara's dog keep you up last night?
Nope, Barbara's dog absolutely did not keep me up.
Does she bark a lot, or did she chew up some of your shoes?
No, she's actually well behaved.
Well, then why do you sound so stressed?
That's why.
Wait, what? Jake, is Jenny a goat?
No,
Okay, then what? I'm so confused.
she's a miniature donkey. Natasha, like a real-life donkey inside my house.
Okay, I'll be right over to help.
All right, everyone. Recess is over. And no running in the hall. Here, let me tie your shoe. Oh, Natasha, please tell me Jake remembered that he's teaching Bible class.
Oh, he remembered, and he's bringing a special guest with him for the Bible story.
Oh, surprise for the kids? Nice.
Well, I've got to get to my history class, but you're gonna love the surprise, Olivia.
Okay, class. Chaplain Jake will be here any minute, and he has a special guest with him.
All right, Chaplain Jake's teaching Bible. Hey, Harold, did you hear that?
Huh? What?
Let me guess. You were thinking about Architect instead of listening.
Logan, you'll see. I'm going to win the $2,000. I'll be famous for sure.
Mrs. Olson, who's Jake's guest? Can we guess?
Sure. Oh, what was that?
Howdy, kids.
Jake, you have a donkey?
Yes, indeedy.
She's so cute. Can I pet her? She's so little. She must be a baby.
No, not a baby. She's a micro miniature donkey.
She's not much bigger than Gadget.
Jake, are you serious? That's your friend Barbara's Janet?
It sure is.
Her name's Janet?
Ha! Someone named their donkey after you? They must know how stubborn you are.
Harold.
Her name is Jenny because she's a jennet.
Of course. A Janet is a female donkey.
Hear that, everyone? Janet's a donkey.
Take that back, Harold. Don't bully me.
Harold, a female donkey is a Genet, Jennet, not Genet like your friend.
Oh, I wish I'd known that before I said yes to Barbara.
What are you going to do now?
Well, I mean, what can I do? I've got to take care of Jenny until Barbara comes back.
But Jake, you promised to teach Bible class. You did remember that, didn't you? You have a story picked out?
Oh, of course. What I mean is, I'm sure I'll think of one any minute.
But how can you tell a Bible story with a donkey?
I don't know. Oh, Olivia, you're brilliant.
I am?
Yeah, a Bible story with a donkey. Come on, everyone, put your coats back on. We're going to take Jenny to the soccer field, and then I'm going to tell you the best donkey story ever. Okay, everyone, sit on the bleachers.
Harold, Logan, come on, find a seat.
Chaplain Jake, what are you going to do with Jenny?
We'll let Jenny walk around and do, whatever mini donkeys do.
Won't she wander off?
Gadget is never on a leash. He never wanders off.
At least Gadget doesn't chase trains like my dog Ruby.
Barbara told me that Jenny likes to be where people are.
Chaplain Jake, is there really an amazing donkey in the Bible?
Sure is.
Hey, I think my dad told me the story you're talking about.
Yeah, it starts in Numbers 22. You watch Jenny and listen. I'll read it for you. Then the people of Israel traveled to the plains of Moab. Balak, the son of Zippor, the Moabite king, had seen everything the Israelites did to the Amorites. And when the people of Moab saw how many Israelites there were, they were terrified. So Balak sent messengers to Balaam, son of Beor.
Look, she's sniffing the plant next to the fence.
It's almost spring. Maybe some berries are growing on it.
Balak's message said, "Please come down and curse these people for me, because they are too powerful for me. Then perhaps I will be able to conquer them and drive them from the land. I know that blessings fall on people you bless, and curses on people you curse." Balak's messengers set out with money to pay Balaam to place a curse upon Israel.
Nanaya, where are you?
Out here in the shed, Abdi.
I might have known I would find my wife keeping company with her favorite donkey.
Sage is a wise little donkey, which is why I like talking to her.
Indeed, Sage, you are wise. Wise enough not to talk back to Nanaya. A habit I, too, have learned.
As all wise husbands should, Abdi.
Master Balaam needs you, Nanaya. Messengers have arrived from King Balak of Moab, and they need to be fed.
Messengers from Moab? If they desire to have their fortunes told, they needn't have traveled so far. Surely there are soothsayers in Moab.
No, but none so skilled as Master Balaam. They are willing to pay dearly for his services.
Then Master Balaam will be pleased, for there is nothing he likes more than the feel of silver in his hand. Let's go at once.
And is that all that King Balak has said?
Are these the messengers from Moab?
Yes.
Yes, Balaam. And now that you have heard King Balak's plea and seen all the costly gifts he sends you, what answer will you give him?
Will you do as our king asks? Will you come and curse these Israelites so maybe then we can drive them out?
Abdi, Israelites? Balaam's people are distant relatives of theirs. Their God is Jehovah. Balaam used to say Jehovah is the greatest of gods.
Not now, Nanaya. I want to hear his answer.
Gentlemen, stay here overnight. I will inquire of Jehovah, and in the morning I will tell you whatever the Lord directs me to say.
So the officials from Moab stayed there with Balaam.
Hooray for Balaam!
Hooray for Balaam.
Yeah, Balaam did the right thing. When Ruby does the right thing, we always praise her. So, hooray for Balaam!
Janet's right. Before he made a decision, Balaam asked God what to do. My dad always tells me to pray before I make decisions. Your dad says that too, right, Harold?
Huh?
Before we do anything, we should ask if it's what God wants us to do. Like whether you should play that video game.
It's not a video game.
You make a great point, Logan and Janet. Balaam is doing everything right. Well, at least so far.
So far? Does that mean he doesn't always do what's right?
Well, what did God tell Balaam? Let's go to Moab and use our imaginations to visit King Balak's palace and find out.
Wait, we just did.
That was Balaam's home. This is Balak.
The names are so similar.
Shh, Harold, just listen.
Fine.
What? Balaam refused? Unprecedented.
Yes, King Balak. Balaam said the Lord Jehovah spoke to him in the night and told him not to come back with us.
Why? He has to come curse these Israelites. Is the only chance I have to save my kingdom, to save Moab. Did you show him the gifts I sent?
Yes, my king, and we saw the desire in his eyes. But when he inquired of the Lord, Balaam said the Lord would not let him come with us.
No reasonable man refuses such riches. He must be holding out for a better offer.
A better offer, my lord?
Yes, he clearly wishes for greater rewards.
Greater rewards than the gold and silver you already offered? Is the man a fool?
Balaam is no fool. He possesses supernatural powers. We dare not attack Israel without securing his enchantments against the country.
Which is why I will give him whatever he asks. More than he asks. Be ready to travel first thing in the morning.
Yes, my king.
Yes, King Balak.
Nanaiah, the messengers from Moab are back.
They've returned? But Master Balaam sent them away. The Lord refused to let him go with them.
Well, this time they have high-ranking officials with them. Princes of the realm. All the better to impress Balaam.
Will he be impressed enough to go against what Jehovah said?
The gifts they brought this time might persuade him. I have never seen such treasures.
I'm sorry, Sage. I have to go. Abdi, get the big stoneware pot. I brought it home to wash.
Where is it? I'll carry it back to Master Balaam's for you.
Thank you. It's there, drying in the sun. Oh, I'll need pomegranates, and I hope there are leeks left. How many men are there, Abdi?
Come on, let's go. You'll see.
Gentlemen, as I told you before, the Lord said I was not to go with you.
See, Master Balaam will do what the Lord told him.
I wish I could be certain of that. He once served Jehovah. But I fear these gifts will tempt him and lead him further away from Jehovah.
Have you seen the gifts we brought from King Balak? Gifts worthy of such a great diviner as yourself.
Indeed, the gifts are extraordinary. But I assure you that no amount of gold and silver can induce me to go contrary to God's word.
Perhaps I have misjudged our master. That was good.
King Balak knows the powers you possess. You are a magician and a wise man who can foretell important events. You are renowned above all others.
Oh, yeah, well, I suppose that my skills have developed a bit of a reputation.
And King Balak promises you even more fame. He'll shower you with honors and make your name known throughout the land.
Known throughout the land?
Yes, Balaam, and you will be richer than you have ever dreamed. The king has authorized us to give you whatever price you ask.
It wouldn't matter if King Balak gave me his whole palace. I can't go against the command of my Lord and my God, but stay here for the night. I'll go ask God again and see what else he might say.
See what else God might say? Chaplain Jake, God already said no. Did Balaam think God would change his mind?
Sometimes, if I pester my parents enough, I can get them to change their minds.
But is that really a good idea? I mean, your parents love you, so why do you want to change their minds?
Well, I hadn't thought about it like that. I guess sometimes I just want my own way.
Maybe parents don't always know best.
Maybe they do.
Wow, you've really brought up some great questions.
Chaplain Jake, I have another question.
Yes?
Where's Jenny?
Where's who? Oh no, Jenny!
Quiet, everyone!
We don't want to scare her into the next county.
But Mrs. Olson, we have to find her.
We will. But we have to stay calm.
Stay calm? How can I stay calm? My first day taking care of Barbara's Janet? It's already a disaster!
While Jake and the kids are searching for Jenny, someone in the city is trying to stay calm through his own disaster. The moment Mr. Morris found out Michelle Harris was interested in building a bigger, better Miss Michelle's Cafe on exactly the same location he wanted for his bigger and better Moe's Diner, he knew he needed a plan to stop her. And he knew the perfect person to help him.
Bailey, you gotta help me. I need to crush Miss Michelle's Cafe, and I can't do it without you.
But, Mr. Moe, I already told you I can't. Even if you give me my own column in Food and Travel magazine, the editors would never let me write a story about how awful Miss Michelle's food is. It would simply not be true.
Who's to say what's true? What's that old saying? Truth is in the eye of the beholder. Or, in this case, the taste buds of the beholder.
It's beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, well, so is truth, and I decide what truth is.
Well, the truth is, Miss Michelle's food is delicious.
How can it be? You said it was healthy. Everyone knows healthy food ain't good.
That's not true.
Oh yeah? Ever tried kale? Kale is healthy, and it's disgusting.
Kale can be fabulous. It's all in how you prepare it.
Whose side are you on anyway? I know what's going on here, Bailey.
Oh?
You're holding out for more. You want a better deal. Well, okay. I'll pull up my offer another 10%. Plus, I'll make you the new face of Moe's Diner.
The face of Moe's Diner?
Yeah. Your face will be in every ad, on every billboard. And I'll make you the star of the new Moe's Diner television commercials.
Me? Starring in your commercials?
Everyone in the state will know who Kim Bailey is. And when we go national, you'll be famous all over the country.
I don't know what to say.
Say yes.
Now that I think about it,
yes?
Well, there might be a way to damage Miss Michelle's Cafe.
Damage? I want Miss Michelle's to be crushed, wiped out, vaporized.
Oh, trust me, Mr. Moe. If my plan works, Miss Michelle's Cafe will be destroyed.
I knew you'd come through for me.
I just wish I could get her brownie recipe before I ruin her business.
Ruin Miss Michelle's business? Oh no. How are Miss Michelle and the cafe doing? Let's find out.
Here you go, Amy. I hope your family likes my latest experiment.
Are you kidding? What's not to like about raspberry cheesecake brownies?
They're as good as they sound, Mrs. Beckman. Being the official taster for all Michelle's experiments is by far the best part of this job.
Oh, well, let me know when you have another opening, and I'll be the first in line with my application.
Miss Michelle, it smells delicious in here, as always.
Thanks, Jake.
How did Bible class go? Janet was so excited that you were teaching today.
Oh, hi, Mrs. Beckman. Bible class went, well, just fine, until it turned into PE.
PE?
What did you do? Reenact the Battle of Jericho and have them march around the school 7 times?
It's not funny, Hattie. Olivia and I had to group the kids into search squads and then hunt all over the school for Barbara's Janet.
Janet got lost? How? Did you find her? Is she all right?
No, not your Janet, Amy. She's the one who finally found her.
Janet found Barbara?
Who's Barbara? And how did she get lost?
Oh, let me start over. I agreed to dog sit for my friend Barbara, only she turned out not to be.
She wasn't a friend?
No, her dog wasn't a dog. It's a Janet.
I still don't understand how Janet's involved.
No, not your Janet. See, it turns out that female donkeys are called Janets. So you can imagine my surprise when Barbara turned up with hers.
Your dog sitting a donkey? Oh, Jake.
Well, she's a micro-mini donkey to be exact, and she's housebroken and everything. She's actually pretty sweet.
A housebroken miniature donkey? Jake, really?
Yes, Hattie, really. Today I took her to school with me, but While I was telling the Bible story, Jenny went, exploring.
And Janet was the one who found Jenny?
Exactly.
Wow. Only in Discovery Mountain could this happen. Jake, where was the donkey?
In the cafeteria. I guess she smelled the carrots.
Carrots?
Yeah, they're her favorite snack. And now I owe Mr. Enderby a new 20-pound bag. I could really use a snack.
Sure, Jake. I know just the thing.
You do?
A nice big slice of my carrot cake.
Oh no, this is terrible.
What's wrong, Hattie?
I was just checking the website, and look at this review someone posted.
Long wait and poor service? Ordered the special, which was anything but? The best part of my experience at Miss Michelle's cafe was waving goodbye on the way out the door. Signed, Disappointed Diner.
I don't understand. Today's special was spinach quiche, and everyone loved it.
Well, everyone except for Disappointed Diner.
Don't worry, Hattie. It's just one review.
Don't worry? Michelle, you don't know social media like I do.
Hattie's right. One bad review can influence hundreds of people.
Well, I'm not going to worry because I have faith that God has big things planned for the cafe.
I wish I had your faith.
And I wish I had some of that spinach quiche.
One slice of spinach quiche coming right up. Just make sure to leave a good review.
Miss Michelle is choosing to exercise her faith in spite of what Disappointed Diner thinks of her cafe.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't take too much to make our faith just a little wobbly.
That's true. Things like an argument with a friend, a poor grade on a test, or even one bad comment on social media.
They can all shake our faith a little.
And, it might be something that seems small to everyone around you, but nothing is too small for God to care about.
That reminds me of a verse. I'll look it up.
Okay, thanks, Dr. Doug. Michelle is being strong, and so is Jake, I think. He has an interesting house guest.
He sure does. Oh, here's the verse. It's Philippians 4, verses 6 through 7, and it says, "Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank Him for all He has done. Then you will experience God's peace, which exceeds anything we can understand."
Oh, that's a great verse.
God wants us to lean on Him for help. He promises that if we turn to Him in difficult times, He will give us a peace beyond belief, beyond our understanding.
And when we practice turning everything over to God, we can find comfort and peace, something a few of our friends in Discovery Mountain are struggling to find right now.
That's right. Well, join us here next time to find out how Harold, Jake, and Miss Michelle are doing in their faith exercises. We'll see you then.
You've been listening to Discovery Mountain, where the air is clear enough to hear your imagination, and where every day is an exercise in faith. Jenny Goes to School was written by Janice Nelson, directed by Douglas Bruce, produced by Steve Phillips, and post-produced in Ontario, Canada by Douglas Bruce and Danny Columbi. Recorded in Loveland, Colorado at the Voice of Prophecy Studios in Bowmanville, Ontario, and remotely from around the world.